Hi and welcome back to the Film and TV channel, our regular look at what's on UK Freeview TV. Yes, we're going to look at Saturday the 15th of October to Friday the 21st of October. A busy week as the autumn schedules begin to kick in, as the nights draw in. It gets a little bit cooler, not that it warmed up too much as it ever does in the UK. So please join me, have a look at what's new and what's back on as well, what's coming back for a new series, etc. Please, if you are new to the channel, push that subscribe button, push the bell notifications. I try and inform and entertain if I can and let you know a few little things. And during this TV thing, I'll let you know people I like, people I don't like. I'm an open book. I say it as it is. So please join me for this look. And we're in the company today of What's on TV. Yes, What's on TV. Princely Sum of 77p. This one costs in October 2022. So we'll have a look through this for this week. Right, please, any thumbs up you give me, guys. It's great to get views, but it's nice, you know, you've got a YouTube channel or you do Twitter yourself. It's always nice to get a thumbs up, isn't it? If you can do that for me, that'd be wonderful. Right, let's start at the very beginning. Let's start at Saturday, the 15th of October. On BBC One, not much on BBC One this week, new, but we've got a new I Can See Your Voice. Not my sort of thing. This is at 9:05 p.m. One of 8, return of the game show hosted by Paddy McGuinness, in which contestants must spot good singers without hearing their voices. Unbelievable. I don't know how they get away with it, but hey, they do. BBC 2, 10:15, Olivia Newton-John at the BBC, a tribute to the actress and singer who died in August at the age of 73. So that's well worth a watch if you like Olivia Newton-John. I don't mind at all. 10:15 p.m, BBC 2, rest in peace. ITV 10 o'clock, Jonathan Ross show. Yeah, Jonathan Ross show is on, return of this chat show, and he's joined by England Lionesses star Chloe Kelly. I think she's a City player, I think. I'm not too hot on the women's football, but I think she's a Manchester City player. I might be wrong. Excuse me. Comedian Ramesh Ranganathan, not my favourite, and chart-topping singer Lewis Capaldi, who also performs in the studio. There's a treat if you like a bit of Lewis. Channel 5, 8:30, Tommy Steele. I saw Tommy Steele in Scrooge the Musical. I'm sure it was the Palace Theatre a few years ago, playing Scrooge, of course. A great entertainer, fantastic. And this is called The Great Entertainer, just by chance. The story of how the singer and actor went from East End boy to Britain's first rock and roll idol, Little Red Bull and all that sort of thing. Yeah, I like it. I like a bit of Tommy Steele. I might be recording that one. Going over to BBC 4, 9 o'clock, Wisting, yes, return of the Norwegian crime drama. A crime scene reconstruction with serial killer Tom Kerr goes wrong. So that's series 2 of that. Episode 1 followed immediately by episode 2. So there's a little treat for you. On Sky Arts, a bit of culture, you know, I like a bit of culture. Sky Arts, 9 o'clock, Bob Dylan, Odds and Ends. I was going to say odds and evens then. Odds and Ends. Archive footage of the singer. So you want a little bit of Bob Dylan. On to Sunday, 9 o'clock, BBC 2, Hans Zimmer, Hollywood Rebel, the swine. Profile of the Oscar-winning composer responsible for some of the best-loved film and TV scores from the past few decades. So you like a bit of Hans Zimmer, you're sorted. And yeah, not my favourite series when it first came. I think this is the second season or third season. Not my best, not my favourite. Not the best of the remakes, if you like, of classic TV series from the 80s. The Larkins, The Larkins is back, 8 o'clock on ITV. Bad Neighbours, 1 of 6, return of the comedy drama series starring Bradley Walsh and Joanna Scanlon. Didn't quite capture the original for me, so I might record it and have a watch, but not up there with my top things. Channel 4, 7 o'clock, The World's Greatest Train Journeys from Above. Yes, you don't have to be in the carriage, you can watch from above. A 1 of 6 documentary featuring aerial footage of railway journeys. In the first edition, the Glacier Express is filmed from above as it winds along alpine peaks between St. Moritz and Zermatt. Sounds good, sounds exciting. 10 o'clock, Somewhere Boy. This is on Channel 4. 1 of 8, a drama series about a man who has lived his whole life in isolation. This stars Lewis Gribben, and episode 1 is followed by episode 2 immediately after, so you get a double dose of that one. Channel 5, 8 o'clock, Sunday night, the 16th of October. IKEA, how do they really do it? Yes, I've been lost in an IKEA or two over the years. A one-off documentary in which industry insiders and former employees lift the lid on the world's biggest furniture seller. 9 o'clock, The Great Storm of 87. It was an absolute nightmare. I remember sitting in my house and thinking, but I hope this doesn't blow the roof off. And then we didn't even have it as bad as down south. But yes, The Great Storm of 87. I look back at the extra tropical cyclone that devastated the UK in October 1987, but was dismissed hours before by BBC weatherman Michael Fish. There used to be a good song about that, didn't there? Michael Fish is the weatherman. Staying with Sunday the 16th of October, a busy night. You can tell it's weekend. 8 o'clock, The Four Quartet starring Ralph Fiennes. The stage show based on T.S. Eliot's series of poems. Not a big fan of poems, in fairness. 10 o'clock on BBC 4, Into the Ice. Documentary following scientists studying the melting of the Greenland ice sheet. So that's your Sunday done with, guys. Look, very busy Sunday. On to Monday, Behind the Rage, 10:45 ITV. America's Domestic Violence, a bit darker this one. A one-off documentary in which Dia Khan investigates domestic violence perpetrated by men in America. Channel 4, 11:05, Judy Love, Black, Female and Invisible. Yes, a one-off documentary this time, exploring inequalities facing black women. Channel 5, 9 o'clock, The House Across the Street. We've got one of them. 104, a drama starring Shirley Henderson, a lonely single mother overlooked by a community unable to get through to her son, becomes fixated on finding out the truth about a missing child, and it will continue each night. So that's 9 o'clock. I'll be doing a review of that on Channel 5, House Across the Street. 10 o'clock, I won't be doing a review of this one. Love Rats, 1 of 8, documentary delving into the murky waters of the dating pool to find bigamist, online scam artists, catfish, and serial swindlers who target innocent singletons and leave them with broken hearts and empty bank balances. Well, I do get a lot of my over on the social media because I'm quite active, as you probably know if you follow me on Twitter or Facebook. But yeah, some dodgy people out there, be careful. Staying with Monday the 17th of October, 8:30 on BBC 3, Angels of the North. Yeah, nothing to do with the construction. This is a return of the series following life at Gateshead's hair salon. Long Locks, there's a good name. Long Locks. 9 o'clock BBC 4, The Fire Within. Storyville documentary. Filmmaker Werner Herzog's tribute to volcanologist, yes, not volcanologist, nothing to do with Star Trek, volcanologist Katia and Maurice Kraft. Should be good. Staying with Monday the 17th of October, E4. I don't watch this in a million years, can't stand it. Made in Chelsea. So if you like it, it's back. Made in Chelsea. Return of a reality show. Liv learns that Inga has hooked up with Harvey. Means absolutely nothing to me. It might mean something to you. 9 o'clock. And another guy I used to quite like in Blackadder, but as a presenter, he annoys me really. I just don't know. I just can't. He doesn't grow on me. I didn't mind his time team stuff, but yes, Tony Robinson. I'm sorry, Tony. It's just how it is. More for 9 o'clock. Tony Robinson's Museum of Us. Unique pop-up cinemas, unique pop-up museums celebrating hidden history. There you go. On to Tuesday, the 18th of October. I need to sleep, I think. On to Tuesday, the 18th of October, 7 o'clock. Rob Burrow living with MND. A one-off documentary about a former rugby league player's fight against motor neurone disease. And at 7:30, following on, Amal Rajan interviews. The host talks to 19-year-old climate activist Greta Thunberg. Okay, I won't comment. Who has become the voice of a global youth movement. She certainly has, unfortunately. ITV, 8 o'clock. He's back, yes. Many people want him as the next Prime Minister. Not likely to happen in a million years. A big Manchester City fan. There you go. Martin Lewis, the Martin Lewis Money Show. Return of live consumer series with steep rising household bills due this winter. The financial expert presents his must-knows to prepare for the months ahead. Yeah, must-watch television. It's become that, hasn't it? 9 o'clock, Police Camera Murder, not Police Camera Action. 1 of 2, a documentary revealing the critical role of digital forensics in modern murder investigations. Yeah, you can't leave any traces these days, that's for sure. Staying with Tuesday, 18th of October, 9 o'clock, BBC 4, bit of music, bit of culture music, Mercury Prize Album of the Year. So that's the Mercury Prize Awards, isn't it? Lauren Laverne introduces coverage of the event from the Hammersmith Apollo. on that. And staying with Tuesday, the 18th of October, on Sky Arts, a bit of culture this week, guys, from me. The Story of British Cinema. I think that's where I got it wrong before, wasn't it? The Story of British Cinema, and it's a documentary, 9 o'clock till 10:30. So I might be giving that a watch. And as you know me, I like my movies, I like my cinema. Wednesday, A Quiet Day Wednesday, just one item on Wednesday, 9 o'clock, Channel 5, Cause of Death. 1 of 4, a series following the work, this is a documentary, the series following the work of the senior coroner for Lancashire and Darwin. The coroner must determine the cause of death of an elderly man who was discovered with head injuries in the middle of a darkened stretch of road. I have appeared in coroner's court when I was about 10 years old. Yes, my father had passed away under suspicious circumstances, so I did actually appear. Quite scary, but it's just one of life's things, isn't it? It's just something, just very odd thing to have to do. I don't think it's there anymore. The courts, they're in near Piccadilly Station, but I don't think they exist anymore as a courtroom anyway. Channel 4, 8 o'clock, Aldi's Next Big Thing, 1 of 6, good old Aldi. Documentary series following proceedings as a host of small-scale British food and drink producers pitch their products to Britain's 4th biggest supermarket. Well, good luck to you, that's all I can say. Staying with Thursday, the 20th of October. Yeah, back, I think this is maybe a return of a series. Outback Truckers, have you watched this before? This is on 5 Action. Yeah, a new Freeview channel. I'm not familiar with that one. 5 Action, Outback Truckers, 1 of 13, an isolated community gets power generating equipment. Well, it comes in handy, doesn't it, if you're in the middle of nowhere. And finally, on to the last day of the week. Friday the 21st of October, Clive Sullivan, 9:30, BBC 2, Clive Sullivan, rugby league legend. One-off documentary in which former footballer Nathan Blake uncovers the story of the Welsh rugby player who became the first black man to captain Great Britain in any sport in 1972. And Channel 4 is back. Not that I watched it the first time round, but Ben Elton's back hosting a one-off revival of Friday Night Live. This is Channel 4, 9 p.m. stand-up and entertainment show from the 80s. The host is joined by cohorts from the original series such as Harry Enfield, I quite like him, Joe Brand, I quite like him, Julian Clary, he's all right, and contemporary performers such as Rosie Jones, Marwan Rizwan, Jordan Gray, and Ronnie Ancona. And live music by Self-Esteem, if you know who they are. So if you like your bit of Friday Night Live, that's an hour and a half. Channel 4 might be entertaining. On to Channel 5, Susan Calman's Grand Day Out, 8 o'clock, Channel 5, travel documentary. The presenter heads to the South Cornish coast in her camper van, starting at the most southerly point of Britain on the Lizard Peninsula. And to finish, Friday the 21st of October, more 4, 9 o'clock, we've got Astrid, Murder in Paris. French drama, so this is subtitled, guys. French drama starring Sarah Mortensen and Louis Douer. A brilliant young autistic researcher helps a maverick detective investigate murder cases on the streets of Paris. Gay old Paris. There you go. Quite a big one this week. Quite a lot to look forward to. Let me know what you're looking forward to watching, or something you've watched. Let's chat about film and TV. Doesn't matter what. Just leave us your thoughts, and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching, guys. Please, until we meet again, I only ask one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.